I hear a pig man, but I don't see a pig man. Oh, he's up there! What are you doing? How did you... I'm confused because you come out of this portal, which means you, by yourself, walked all the way up there? Anyway, hello, my name is Grian, and welcome back to another Hermitcraft episode. Let's get rid of this little piggy. And today, we're doing more work on the base, but something's happened. Obviously, my pufferfish missing posters have done something, because this little guy appeared here. But look, it's not actually Paul, it's Pull. So, I don't know if this is the original one, or someone's just pulling a little joke, pulling a little joke on me. I don't know if someone's pulling a joke on me right now, but I don't know where the original Paul is, or if this was the original Paul and they've renamed him to Pull. I just don't know anymore. I don't know. You're probably wondering where Codswallop is. Well, he was in there with the pufferfish, but I've put him in here for now because if you have two of them in that little area there, they're going to push each other out and we're just going to end up with more tears. Anyway, what we're doing today is a lot of work to the base. I have been preparing stuff and oh boy, we've got another blender, well, another blender layer to this big modern cake or this big... giant coffee cup, whatever you want to call it, but we're going to try and remove the idea of the coffee cup because you'll see I've added these things here. Actually, speaking of trying to fly around and show you stuff, someone's left me, and I think it was Ixi Azume Aviord. He's left me this little thing that's like giving me some hints and tips and stuff. So this is drink when flying when looking at the base, and this is slow falling. He gave me Silk Touch, and he told me to use an ender chest as a backpack. So he's given me some handy things. I kind of already knew those. I just play old school. So let's see if this works. Drink the potion of slow falling, and it... Oh my goodness. He's so right. You can't. You can still go fast forward, but as soon as you stop, you're able to look at the base. Oh, this is going to be brilliant. So as you can see, I've lined out exactly where these towers are going to be. And all I need to do now is actually build these up all the way equal to here, because I think there's actually going to be 3 layers. And you can see I've actually put 3 of them here in a triangle formation. Well, as close to a triangle as possible. So let's give that a go, shall we? Wow, this slow falling thing is okay as soon as you actually want to go down. And then it's a bit, then it's not so good. When you actually want to hit the floor, not so good. And we're coming in for a landing. So what we're going to do is build these up all the way up to the top. And that means a lot of blocks are going to be done. So I think we're going to probably time-lapse this little bit to get it done as quick as possible. And I'll probably answer a couple of Q&A questions as well. All right, let's get on with it. So the first question is from Mr. Mackestein himself. What Minecraft feature would be your biggest wish? Well, I try not to think too hard about it because I really like what they're coming up with. I'll tell you what I would like to see less of is zombies. The drowned and the husks, they're all zombie variations. I am much more inclined to say I really wish for more mobs that are unique like the Phantom than more zombie variations. Cubfan135 says, what's something you've always wanted to do but haven't done yet? Well, I've always wanted to learn woodwork or pottery, and I've tried both of them, but I haven't actually been able to master them yet because my time is always spent working, but that's something I'd like to do. Fork Draws says, why don't you go mining? That's because in every single episode of Hermitcraft, I usually spend 1 to 3 days recording, and whenever I run out of materials or anything like that, I do all the grinding stuff off camera because it's not entertaining. Even if I'm just talking about things, I prefer there to be a bit more action in my videos. So even though it doesn't look like I've gone mining, trust me, there are many hours of mining done in the background. Peter Davies says, what are some of the future projects for Architects? Now, that's a team started by me, involving me and Mumbo. Now, we're both still in the process of setting up our bases and stuff, but there might be a pretty cool project coming out in the next few episodes that may indeed be our first one, but we're still in the process of getting stuff together, so for the moment, just remember that we're on it. And Demi Cyan says, how's the cupcake flower pot coming along? Well, why don't we go and see for ourselves? After that time lapse, I actually ran out of resources fairly quickly, but I didn't really stop. I went on the grind, and I kept going, and kept going, and kept going. And I think I've made just about the most progress I've ever made in a single episode. Look at that. I even have added the other 2 towers, and I made a bit more progress adding in these little support beams. I'm clearly not finished yet, but I think it's looking a lot less like a blender now for sure. This is looking really, really cool. I'm very happy with how this is going. I've seen a couple of comments over the series so far saying that this looks bad and that I should abandon it, but I'm definitely not giving up on this. Not at all. I think this looks really cool. I think it looks really unique, and I think by the time it gets to the full height that it's going to be, this is going to be really, really unique and something special. Now remember, this is way out of my comfort zone, okay? Like, I never, ever build futuristic at all. So this is just new to me entirely. I've added this water elevator in here, which kind of just skips the middle layer because this is where I'm working at the moment. But I'm really happy with how everything's going now. I was a little bit unsure, especially when I saw comments saying that they didn't really like it. But I think overall, I'm going to continue with this and keep going. Now, the reason I have built this out of concrete powder instead of making it out of white concrete is because I have to manually change all of the concrete powder into concrete itself. We're using water. I thought to myself, why not save myself a lot of time by making it out of concrete powder and then coming up here to the top and then just drooping over water like so and letting it go all the way down, and it's going to change it all to concrete as it flows down. You can see it slowly changing. So I thought this was a really clever way of saving time, although it will get rid of all the torches at the bottom when it eventually gets down. I mean, look, it hasn't even reached the bottom yet. That gives you an idea of just how high up we are. This is a really, really big build. So let's take a little look now that I've transformed this entire one into concrete. Yep, it's looking pretty good. Obviously, there's a bit of concrete powder there. It definitely looks a lot more solid. And there's still water dripping down. That's just going to take a little while. But yeah, this is looking really cool. And let me show you what the first layer looks like. Now, down here is still kind of like the basement, I guess. This is where I've got all my working stuff. But up here, we get a real taste for the first layer and how clean it... Why is there a dirt block there? Oh, that's awful. Why is there a dirt block there? Anyway, you get a good idea for how sort of clean it's going to be in here once it's all smoothed up. So obviously all of that's going to become more smooth. All of this going to be cleaned up. And then you'll get an idea for the decent amount of space in here. I'm not even sure that this is going to stay. I'm probably going to move these water elevators inside the towers to make them more useful. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how this has come out. It's a decent amount of space in here, and I'm going to be able to use this for all of my various ideas. I also had a little idea for a prank that we can play on Mumbo Jumbo. I've got all the materials, and I think I'm going to do it right now. So on this island, this is where he's currently going to... What? What? Someone's done a load of pixel art on his base. This can't be Mumbo, can it? Mumbo wouldn't have done this. Oh, do you smell that? Do you smell that? There's a prank going on here. What has gone on? It looks like they've all got mustaches. They're all characters with very distinct mustache. Oh my goodness, how long did this take them? Pixel art takes a lot of time at the best of times, but making them in mid-air that big? Look at all the resources that went into this, the detail. Ah, I've got a tear in my eye. These pranksters, they're pro. They're pro. You know what? This is going to make my little prank seem absolutely stupid. Oh my goodness. What is this? So there's a little star, like this is, it looks like a Hollywood star. Mumbo, and then there's a mustache. And then there's a thing here. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, Cub Fan is the perpetrator of this by the looks of things. Maybe Scar got involved as well. I guess if you want to know what this is all about, you can go and have a look at that. I know I'm going to have a look. I don't even know if I should do my prank because it's going to be so feeble in comparison. Nah, we're still going to do it. We're still going to do it. What we're going to do is a don't touch the red button prank, okay? But it's not actually a button, but this is going to play on people's curiosity, okay? What we're going to do is dig a big hole. A really big hole. I just had a quick thought. I don't even know if this trick works in this version. So let's give it a shot, shall we? So this is a trick that I've known for a long time where you get basically double height grass or flowers and then you put sand on the top and then it floats. Or doesn't float. Huh. And then... well, there, I've just made a hole for no reason. Oh my goodness. Now that is really bad. I'm glad that I didn't dig too much because it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. That trick seems to no longer be a thing. Oh dear. I've got myself into a pickle now. I think we should probably cover this up and pretend that nothing has happened at all. Nothing has happened at all. Maybe I can figure out a different way for this to work. I might even go and do a little bit of experimenting. There must be a way of doing it. But my old trick doesn't work, and I don't know what to do about it. Oh dear. Not okay. Good as new. Kinda. Oh, this is so sad. This is a really sad day that we can't actually make sand float anymore. That's really disappointing. Well, we'll have to think of something else now. Huh. I'm still convinced there's got to be a way of doing it. Before, what you would do is have too high of grass or a flower or whatever, then you'd put sand on the top, you'd delete this one, and it wouldn't update this top block, meaning that the sand would float. Unfortunately, it seems that that's just not gonna happen anymore. So I think maybe we might have to abandon this. At least it doesn't look like I've made too much of a mess. I've changed the island slightly, but I doubt he'll even notice, to be honest with you. I guess we'll just fly back in shame. I'm at a bit of a loss to what to do now. I'm feeling particularly mischievous. There's nothing more infuriating than having a trap in your mind and then realizing that it's not going to work and that was a waste of time. However, if you look on the tab list, you'll see that XISUMA is AFK. Now, you know how I feel about AFK people. Now, going back to 2016, I uploaded a video about how to mess with AFK players. Now, I have been on the server now for quite some time, and he's been AFK for quite some time. I even went on a little reconnaissance mission to find out where he is, and I now know where he is. He's at his Sea Temple base. So, I'm hoping that he has not got his Elytra on, and we're going to send him on a little trip. Here we are. This is his base. It looks like he's making some progress. We need to make sure that he's not going to notice. So I did actually make a bit of noise around him to see if he would do anything, but it looks like he didn't. He has got his Elytra on him, meaning he can just fly back very easily. But this should be a bit of a surprise nonetheless. We're going to have to break a little bit of his base, but... Ooh. Oh, that's death. That's death. That's death. That's death. That's death. This is going to be a little harder than I thought. Oh, he's there. Oh, dear. This is so... Why does everything I do fail today? Let's bail. Let's bail real quick. Abort! Abort mission! Abort mission! Oh, my plan has fallen through. We better go and repair that, because that's not on. We can't leave a hole in the base. Okay, we fixed the base. Let's go. Let's get out of here. It's going to be a long time before someone's AFK for that long. Well, we're back in the base. And now back to the drawing board. Actually, I need a drawing board. I need a prank drawing board so that I can come up with new ideas. Nothing seems to be working. One thing that I'm actually lacking quite a lot, especially when I'm in my mischievous mood, is TNT. Now, no one's selling TNT at the moment. and that's an issue for me. So I was thinking once I get this top layer done, this might be high enough to create a very miniature version of a mob farm. The same one, in fact, that Tango's made. Maybe we'll fly over there and I can show you what I mean. Here it is. This is his mob farm, and it's absolutely brilliant in the way that it works. And I love it. I think it's really clever. Now, what I was thinking is, I don't have space for something this big, but I can't see any reason why I can't have one of these machines in here, one of these spawning platforms, to just ever so slowly, because I spend so much time on my base, ever so slowly produce the resources that I need. And it's so clever. Whenever enough mobs spawn here, I think what it does is it spawns water, which pushes them over the edge. They land in here. I don't know if it will do it for me, but they all get pushed over the edge into here where they die from the magma blocks and they can't get out. And then I think that there's a collection system underneath, and it all gets sucked into one giant system. I think if I was going to make something like this, I'd definitely have to watch a tutorial, because I have no idea what's going on here, to be honest with you. Another day, another AFK. So Jevin, Impulse, and Zuma are all AFK, and Jevin in particular has been standing here for a very, very long time, like over an hour. So I feel pretty safe as I've made a lot of noise around him. Look. He's gone. He's not here. Let's push him outside. Can we push him outside? Oh, this is going to take ages, isn't it? Okay, Jevin. Jevin. We're going to go outside, buddy. We're going to go for a little walk. There's got to be an easier way to push someone. We're almost out the door, Jevin. We're almost there. What I've got to do is get him on one of these blocks, and we will be good to go. I need a lot more time. I need him to be AFK for at least another hour for this to be worth it. Oh my goodness, this is going to be funny. Okay, so we need to go 1, 2, 3, and then... Oh, come on. No. No, please. Don't ruin this for me. I need to defend Jevin. Oh, he's stuck. He might be after Jevin. Oh, I'm so lucky. Oh my goodness, I'm so lucky. That could have ruined everything. Oh, I just realized. If he's been AFK for a long time, chances are phantoms are gonna get him. This trap is deadly now. Oh well, we'll still continue. And we place a sticky piston here. If my maths is correct, and if this still works the way I hope it does, if I place a redstone block here, there we go. we're snagging. We got a snag. I forgot to get rid of this. Uh-oh. We need a, there we go. Okay. We're attached on multiple places. Now, hopefully, when I remove this obsidian block, he's gonna go on a little journey. Wait, that's gonna snag. Learn from your mistakes, Grian. Okay. Hopefully. Uh-oh. Oh, he's taking damage. Oh no, he's taking damage. Oh no, what do I do? 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 Fail prank, fail prank, fail prank. I need to do something. I need to be able to fly slower. All right, I'm gonna go in for the save, for the save. What? Where did... I saved him. No. Where did the obsidian block go? Oh, it's in my hand. He's gonna die if I continue this. I can't get up on it. Oh, this is a disaster. I'm on it. Oh, I fixed it. Maybe we should just send him on his way onwards somewhere else. How high are we? We're at 179. There's a chance that he will hit a... Doc's flying around trying to spy on me. He totally deserved that. I'm thinking we just... Now that he's high enough... Because I don't know how much health Jevin has now. This is a really scary thing. I thought this was a good idea, but I didn't. I don't want anyone getting hurt. This is meant to be a harmless prank, but apparently it's totally not. So let's rearrange this and send him onwards, and we can follow him for a little while and see what happens. Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully it goes well. Thank goodness Jevin is properly AFK. I am a proper noob at this. This is not fast work at all. Remove the obsidian block, and hopefully... away he goes! Bye, Jevin. Bye, Jevin. Oh, this is great. Bye, buddy. I have a couple of responsibilities now that I've done this. One, I really hope that Jevin is going to come back soon because, well, there's a likelihood that he will eventually die. I'm going to have to look after him now. My responsibility is going to have to be to follow him around a bit because I don't want him to die. And it's just about to get nighttime. I'm pretty sure he has phantoms on him. I am at 900% sure he has phantoms on him. So we're going to sleep, and then we're going to follow him about and make sure he doesn't get into any trouble and see how long this goes on for. It's still going to take Jevin a while, I feel. I wonder how much we really need to look after him, to be honest. I think as long as it's daytime, he's going to be fine. This is ridiculous. Jevin, learn never to go AFK again. Love you, buddy. Right, let's just go straight for a while at the same Y coordinate that he's at. And hopefully we'll see that he's not going to hit anything. I've gone quite a few hundred blocks away, and it seems like he is going to be absolutely fine for the time being. It honestly depends how long he's going to go AFK for. The one thing we need to make sure of is that we keep sleeping and keep the phantoms away from him. What? No, Jevin! How did... Jevin fell off! Uh-oh. Oh no, this isn't good. If we find the machine, we'll know exactly where he dropped. I can't even find it. I can't even find the machine. Oh, there it is. It didn't get very far. Right, let's swoop in and stop this machine. There we go. It stopped. Okay. Bad idea. Grian, never do this again. Failed attempt. We need to go and find out where he died. Ah, what? No! What? My elytra! Oh, goodness. My elytra just didn't go. It was over by the ship. I know that much. This is a disaster. This is a proper disaster. Ah, there we go. Okay. This must be Jevin's, right? Okay, we might not have found Jevin's stuff yet. Okay, now we need to go and find Jevin's. He would have fallen somewhere just around here, maybe? Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh, my God. Oh, I found it. Oh! Oh. Oh, thank goodness we found this. Him losing XP is not a big deal because we've got so many farms for that kind of stuff now. Oh my goodness. Jevin, I hope oh, you didn't deserve this, buddy. Okay, no harm, no foul. We got the stuff. I guess we gotta leave a sign because he's gonna be confused why he died in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I am really ashamed of this. I'm really ashamed. This has been an absolute failure of a prank day. I'm guessing the lag is what caused this. So I'm guessing what happened was the pushing machine, slime block machine lagged, and that's the same reason I couldn't open my elytra when I was falling. So I'm guessing lag happened. It just took that little extra nudge. He got caught up inside the blocks and then pushed over the side. Ah, so annoying. I think we need to do a cover up now. I think we don't admit what we did. Okay, damage control. He doesn't know what happened, okay? He doesn't know what happened. I think we should do a major cover-up here. Hi, Jevin. Looks like you had an accident. Don't worry, I got your stuff. So there's his stuff. No harm, no foul, right? And I don't even think I'm going to sign it from me. I don't want the trail on me at all. He might... I don't know how he's going to suss it out. I need to go and patch up the hole that I made quickly. And hopefully Jevin will just think that this was a weird experience. He won't expect anything at all, right? Right? There were no eyewitnesses. Oh, Doc was a witness. He saw me. Oh, well, this is going to definitely come back to bite me. I just want everyone to know right now, I didn't expect him to die. I never, ever prank with the expectation of killing people in this game. I was just trying to send him a long way away, and I thought he would be safe, but lag kills people more than I do. Well, that was a total failure, but a lot of you have been wondering what's been happening to the game of tag that's been going on in the server. Well, as far as I'm aware, someone else it's gone on like a bit of a journey that hasn't involved me whatsoever, And eventually it ended up in Zuma's hand, you know, XEI Zume via Uyad. And he's made a building entirely for tag. And he's been wanting me to sort of cement the rules in place since I kind of invented the game for a long time now. So we're going to head over there and do that. At least we know that prank is a no-go zone on this server, not when it's so laggy. Oh, there's the tag building. Here we are. Oh, it's beautiful. Zuma. Oh, it's wonderful. So when you get tagged, the idea is you have to come here and put your name down on the list of people that got tagged so we can keep track of what's going on. Let's see if we can find him. Hey, Zuma, finally.
Grian!
This is looking fab. I love it.
Thank you. I've spent a tremendous amount of time and effort.
I can tell. This is
tag building.
This is quite something. So, right, I've kind of briefly explained, but this is where if you get tagged, you are obliged to come in and write down your name, correct?
That's right. Well, more than just write down your name. This is going to be like a ritual for the tag game now, okay? Someone's tagged, they've got to go through the hoops, do a bunch of challenges and stuff, and also, most importantly, this building is to like put the rules of the game solid in stone and make it easy for people who want to follow the tag game.
Yeah, no excuses. But before we go in, I guess, who is currently tagged? Because like the tag game has been off my channel now for a while, and I'm pretty sure people aren't aware of where we're at.
The game is effectively on hold, and the person who is tagged is Evil X. That's right.
Evil alter ego.
Exactly. That's who's tagged, and it's going to be very interesting when Evil X has to try and tag other hermits.
Ooh, you must undertake this ritual before you play the game of tag. Jump through towers high to take a leap of faith, but first one must be punished and take the walk of shame. Oh dear.
Yes.
So
this is your idea.
Yeah, this was my idea, to be fair. The walk of shame.
Yep,
so when you get tagged, you've got to walk through here. You keep getting splashed by stuff. You keep getting hit. And then you get up to the top and then...
Parkour challenge.
Oh, no. So you got to make it all the way to the top just to be thrown back down.
Yep, all the way underneath the building to like the basement. So it goes all the way down here through the attic. All the way down below. And that's the bit that I'm currently working on now.
All right.
It's the bottom area.
Here.
This is where you're going to see the rules. So each person who's tagged can put a punishment into the randomizer and a twist for each round, but they won't get to pick their own one, right?
It can't be. So, I mean, the things that are going through my mind right now, like what are the limitations on these punishments? Can I write down you have to sing your entire episode? Like, where does it stop?
You can write that down. I don't see why not. This is like we're unleashing the creativity.
Like, is there a line? Can they like look at this punishment and be like, no, I'm not doing this. I
mean, I think that's up to each hermit, right? I think we covered just about everything there. If that's good for you.
Yeah, this is great. This has become way more than I thought tag would ever be, but I like it. I like where this is going.
Good. That's good because I've taken a lot of time. It needs to deliver now, you know.
So now, once this is done, Evil X is going to be set free to get someone. Well, I think we've made a pretty good amount of progress on this, and we're going to continue this.
Thank you for the help.
That's all right. Well, we're going to continue in a bit. So thank you for showing me around. This is going to be really fun, and we're going to brainstorm some awful, I think is the right word, awful punishments for people that get tagged. And it's going to be mischievous.
Indeed.
All right. See you later then.
See you later, man.
And we're off. Let's head back to the base. We may not have had a very successful trip on all of these pranks that we've tried to do, but maybe we can get our own back. Maybe we can create some really funny punishments and stuff for whoever gets tagged in the future. The game has thoroughly evolved now. I am so excited to see what happens. So, basically to recap this episode, I made a lot of progress on my base. Look, the towers are in, it's now white concrete, it doesn't look like a flower pot or a blender if you ask me, it looks like a futuristic base. And we also tried to prank Mumbo's little island with a trick that no longer works. If I can find a way to do it, I'm definitely going to do that again. I'm so annoyed. And then we tried to prank Zuma, who caught me in the act, so I had to bail on that one. Then we pranked Jevin, who's still AFK to this moment, by the way. So when he eventually gets back, well, that failed as well. We tried to send him on an AFK journey, but the lag got to him, pushed him off. So we will perhaps come back to that, and next time we're going to put them in a minecart so that they don't get pushed off the edge. So maybe AFK Trap Mark II will happen at some point. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm normally pretty good at these pranks, but it's been a very difficult couple of days with what I've been doing. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!